What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kim Congdon Takeover. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my guest, one of my best buddies, one of the funniest guys I know. You know him from the Josh Potter Show. It's Josh Potter.
Hi.
I love the hi, the meaningful hi.
Hi.
Everything's fine.
Oh, the world is wonderful. Things are great.
Everything's good. I'm pissed, dude.
The best.
Last night I was hanging out with all of you guys. I had to leave early.
Because you had to go get needles in your body?
I had to go get an MRI, which I was already not looking forward to, and I was kind of stressed about all day because then everybody's like, it's very claustrophobic. You're in this machine for 30 minutes at a time.
It's like king kong, kong, king kong, kong.
Yeah, and it's like the thing's this close to your nose for about an hour, and it's just like whatever.
Did you sleep in it?
No, I got referred by, okay, so this would be my third or fourth doctor I'm going to just to figure out what the fuck's going on with my back. And my doctor sent me to these people, and then when it took me 3 months to make the appointment. And I don't know why I assume this. I just have never had to go to so many doctors that were sending me to doctors. And to be honest, my second doctor sent me to my third doctor that was in my network. Like,
what a racket.
And so I assume my third doctor would send me to my fourth doctor in the network. They just sent me to a random place. And when I got there, they were trying to charge me $4,000 for the MRI. And I was like, I can't do that. And they're like, well, you're not even in our network. And I'm like, then why would I be referred here?
Yeah, that's a racket. They love to fuck.
You know what? It's just that they don't care. And the people that are listening are probably like, yeah, you have to look for people in your network. But if you're referring...
Do we have to do that?
Do we? Or are you fucking taking so much money you should do that?
I love these people that are like, get mad at us. Like when we come on here and we talk about stuff that's like bothering us. We're like, oh, what a fucking idiot.
Oh, everybody has to do that. It's like, yeah, we shouldn't.
Yeah. I know, and I'm pissed about it. I'm not a functioning person.
Yeah. And that was at was up at the desk arguing that my copay is $300 or something like that.
So you never got it.
At 6:45 in the morning, I had to be there.
So you never got that MRI?
No, I went home.
Good. Then you went to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what I would have said. I would have been like, good. Fuck your dumb MRI.
I cried.
I would tell the doctors.
I cried.
No.
At the desk. I did.
Well, then you don't need an MRI. That's what I would say. I'd be like, I don't even really need this. What the doctor's telling me to do it. What do they know?
I need it. I'm in pain.
Yeah.
I need it, and I cried on the way out.
You know what's funny is my the last couple of days my back was hurting. It's just like I was like stressed, and so my shoulders felt like they were never like what's the word, like resting.
Yeah.
So they're up here, and my neck and my back were like killing me. And I'm like, maybe this is just how I am forever. Like I was never gonna do anything about it.
You accepted that this was the new back.
Yeah, this is the new pain that
That's
I
like
feel.
that Louis C.K. joke where he hurts his ankle and he goes to the doctor, and the doctor shows him all these stretches. He's like, "How long do I have to do this?" And the doctor's like, "Oh, that's just your shitty ankle now. Like that's your life now. You have to do this every day. It's your new body." Yeah,
I just accept pains and aches as aging, and there will just be more. Until I ultimately am in the grave.
Does your back ever hurt you?
Yeah, no. Like I said, like right now I have this thing, and why do I not?
I don't see you touching your toes often.
I do stretch actually.
You do?
I do a little. I have a yoga mat. I stretch it out, and this is I don't know. This is a sign of my self-worth, but my mattress, my like bed is like I have a great mattress, but I bought a new bed frame. And the bed frame is the same size as the mattress, or at least so they say.
Okay.
But it's slightly smaller, so the mattress kind of does this thing where it's like skeet, 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 like this inside. Like it doesn't just sit flush in the frame.
Of course it doesn't. Why
so
would
it's a little slanted. And I feel like every now and then I feel like the Princess and the Pea, like it's like so, like even though it's minute, the discomfort is crazy. And I've slept like that for like almost 2 years now. I just accept it.
What size is it?
Queen.
Can I give you my queen frame that I'm getting
Sure.
rid of? I will just give it to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so easy. It's 4 pieces of wood, no headboard. You just put your mattress.
That's
right
what mine is now. Is it the same one I have already?
No, it
that would
be.
be crazy.
It's
is it
wood.
the one where you like put the slats in like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that one too.
No, mine fits my mattress.
Well, maybe I
got a faulty one.
Maybe I got to loosen it or something. I don't know. It's probably like I said. I've done nothing to fix it because I hate myself. I guess I don't know. My therapist said that. She's like, you deserve to have the bed be normal.
Actually, I kind of agree with your therapist. If your bed's
of course,
bothering you every night.
I guess so do I, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I've done little things to try and fix it. and it just doesn't. And I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But then I wake up and I'm like, my fucking back. I'm angry.
Laziness is the enemy of discomfort.
I'm gonna call this person and yell at them.
I know that because I'm a professional lazier. I'll
true.
sit uncomfortably in a bed for like 30 minutes before I just adjust the way I'm sitting.
Exactly. Like last night, we went to 4th of July party. I'm sorry.
Allegedly, I don't know when this is going to drop.
Allegedly, a party, a nebulous party that had fireworks and barbecue. And
we went to a nebulous party.
I was tripping, and the mushrooms made us sleepy, and I just went home. And I was laying there in bed, and I'm just like, I cannot get fucking comfortable in this bed. I was mad.
I hate that feeling.
I was just angry. I think it was because I was angry.
Have you been angry lately?
Oh, yeah.
We should have you laying down, not facing me for this.
I know, like a therapy thing.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever?
I've never done in-person therapy.
Me neither. I do therapy on my laptop, and I close it halfway when I cry, like a normal person.
So they don't see you?
Yeah.
But then they're just looking at your like crotch.
Yeah, no, it's just like my chest. It's like my chin to the bottom of my nose. If my therapist answers the FaceTime and he sees the chin in my nose, he knows I've had a bad week.
And you can't have a girl therapist.
No.
You only have dudes.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about having a dude therapist.
You don't want to tell a dude
I can't talk to a guy.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk to a girl about
Is that a weird pick-me thing? Like,
you guys do like masseuse rules?
No, I can talk to like my female friends about my problems.
Yeah, I can talk to my dude friends, but like,
but a professional, I'm not talking to a professional woman.
I'm not talking to a professional guy.
I don't know why. McKenna, do you have a preference?
Probably a man. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
I don't know why, other than I can kind of pinpoint it. With a guy, I would paint things differently. I don't know what that means, but like I would try to sound kind of cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's not even that. It would just be like...
you couldn't let down your male ego
like,
in
fuck
front of
this
another
guy.
man. You can't look fragile in front of another man.
It's not about looking fragile. I do that every day anyways, but it's more like I'm shitting on my... Like, I don't know. It's more for like laughs or whatever. It's not for like... I don't know. I'd rather like a girl, because I ultimately, maybe this is something therapy helped me with, but like ultimately I want to fix myself for women and myself, obviously.
So
but
you want to be
for,
talking to a woman.
Like, no, dude, I don't really like give a shit if a dude thinks I'm a righteous guy or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I had this therapist once. I was talking shit about my mom to her, and then she said something back like, "Oh, she sucks," and I was like, "Oh, you're done."
oh my God, about your mom?
Yeah. I was like, I can talk shit.
Any therapist who says someone sucks.
Or she said something like jarring about my mom.
Is that your medical opinion?
Yeah. I was like, bitch, I don't even like you.
No, I know. They say some things sometimes. But with a woman, I can kind of just go like, I didn't really like what she said, but I can take it in stride. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or like, maybe I'll consider it. Whereas if a guy, I would do the same thing. I would be like, well, this fucking idiot. No.
Right.
You know?
One time I was crying to my therapist that I was scared I was going to die alone, and he said, maybe you will. And that hit.
I love when they do that.
That hits.
I love when they
tell you something deep and profound and it hits, and you go, maybe I will. And then you remember that moment.
And then they go, yeah, maybe that could happen. And you go, well, that's not what I wanted to hear. But I mean, you're right. And that's the whole point. So now that I know that already, is you're supposed to like tell me how I can like do something to not, have that happen or find my goals. Anyway, let's be funny now.
Let's pull up our old messages to our therapist and to EDM beats.
EDM beats.
Help! My brain is going crazy. AZ.
That would be funny to take.
Oh, shit.
I feel like this person could also use a therapist.
Oh, shit. We got some Reddit advice. Let's see.
Oh, my God. That's a lot.
This is from Alternative Okra.
Ooh, she probably is hot. Wait, it's a girl, right?
My boyfriend, 27 male, and I, 21 female, had an argument yesterday, and I was having a panic attack and crying in the pillow. He took that pillow and forced to my face so I couldn't breathe for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then he let go of the pillow and said that it was necessary so I would calm down. Abusive and
that
hilarious.
Sounds like one of those old.
I had to choke you so you'd calm down.
Well, that sounds like an old timey thing where like a guy slaps a woman because she's getting hysterical.
Yeah, and he's like, "You're hysterical, woman.
Calm yourself, you hysterical woman."
Yeah, that is like that.
But wouldn't it be funny if then she said this to her therapist and they say, well, It does control your breathing.
It does slow you down.
It does control your breath. Maybe did it work? Then you're like
It's-
gaslighted into thinking that your boyfriend is actually correct in his use of abuse to calm you down.
So she says she's lost about the situation, but he is telling me that there is no other way, that he had to use physical strength. I need someone else's opinion because I feel like I'm going crazy. Is this abusive or extreme emotion?
Yeah, this is like also, by the way, insane. This is how like old people get killed. Like it's like that old, I don't know, like smothering someone with a pillow is so fucked up. It's like,
Dude, I tried to get my boyfriend to do it just as a bit. I was like, can you
To you?
Yeah, I was like, smother me for a second, see if you like it.
well, that's what I was wondering, if this was going to get sexual for a second. You know what I
and
mean?
he
Like-
wouldn't even play around smother me.
yeah, but that's the thing. This woman is
you
like,
don't want someone that wants to play around.
yeah, this person was like,
Yeah, I do.
I can't believe you. I thought that she was going to be like, it turned me on, even though it's crazy. Like I thought that's where this was going to end up going.
Yeah.
Like, and then
Oh.
suddenly I was no longer distraught and I was so wet. I thought
Dude,
that's where
I
this was going to
wasn't-
go. And I was going to be like, of course.
I'll tell you something though. I was dating a guy that I wasn't really into, and then he cheated on me, and then I was into him.
See, this is the shit that,
But that's not me anymore. I don't feel
No,
that way
no,
anymore.
no.
But that's a young girl's game.
no, to be healthy in relationships, you also have to be
Healthy yourself.
incredibly good looking. yeah, and healthy yourself.
Healthy yourself and incredibly good looking.
Yeah, you can't just be a guy who's like, I'm not going to, and then like, you need a little edge. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily have.
No, look at the highlight he highlighted.
Oh yeah, the last sentence. It looks like you could tell they rewrote it a couple of times. It's so sad.
Yeah.
What's it say?
I know that sometimes I can be a little too much, but I don't think I deserved it. It's like
Oh.
rewritten and capitalized all weird.
This,
Like
this girl, I would, if I knew her in real life,
you should
I would
marry
be like
this girl.
simping over her completely. I'd be like, you don't deserve that. And then she would never look at me
You need
sexually.
to. I could see you saving a girl. Maybe you need to hit. Some
I've
of the
tried.
Maybe you
Oh,
need to
I've
hit some of the
tried.
shelters.
No. It doesn't work.
What do you mean?
It doesn't work. They don't want to be saved. They want to be abused. It doesn't turn them on to be saved. Of course, they're like, oh, yeah, sure. I have this guy in my life that I can like run to or whatever. It's the tale as old as time. And I've grown out of it, thankfully. But it's like, oh, I have you in my life. I don't need to also fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that that's all I'm giving a shit about, but I'm saying to take a relationship to another level that's not just like, what's up, chum? You know?
Not chum.
Yeah.
Please, chum is so dark, Josh.
Hey there, chum of mine. I'm going to cry about this guy who slapped me across the face, but
Well, also to write a whole Reddit post like this is like, in the movies when the kids are like, there's someone in the house and I don't know where they're at, and they're walking behind you. It's like, get off Reddit and get out of there. This man already smothered you.
there's Reddit posts that say that. I'm not going to lie. I don't go much on there.
No, I'm just saying in like movies when they're calling about like, I think someone's in the house and the person's slowly walking. It's like, get off the phone and get off Reddit and get out of that house. That man smothered you.
Well, what I'm learning sort of is that young people don't really have like interpersonal relationships, some of them. So they do this to like do sort of a crowd census on certain things because they can't talk to like a group of people. They don't have like a group of friends. Like, I don't know, in high school I had like 5 friends that were like a group, you know?
Yeah.
And we stayed friends like forever. My sister didn't really have that.
She
She's
was
only
on-
2 years younger than me, but like she's also a girl, and like some girls I think don't really have that. But I'm saying like I don't know that people still do that now. Do they have like? Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't fucking have kids.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I was
Does
just-
your little sister have like a group of like hardcore friends?
No.
That's what I'm
she
saying.
doesn't.
I don't think many do. I think they have like 1 or 2, but
Yeah, I had a group of friends. I had a
Right.
specific like 5 of us, yeah, and we'd all hang out all the
yeah,
time.
like I'm still in a text thread with like every single one of them all together.
Oh wow,
It's
that's crazy. I'm not, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, ours is a little extreme, but it's like, you know, I talk to them on the phone and stuff like that. But I mean,
This
it's,
is like friends from school, like elementary
yeah,
school.
since like middle school, really. Some of them since first grade.
What's the craziest shit that happened at your school? You know how every school has like a story?
Yeah, we had a like that. I mean,
Yeah.
there was the year I ended up like working at a fast food restaurant across the street from my high school,
Okay.
like a local one,
Okay.
and I got to be friends with a lot of the older kids, right? So there were kids that were like going from high school to college, and as I entered high school, I was about to be a freshman. The people that were leaving, so like we didn't overlap at all.
Mhm.
I heard about like as I was about to go in, the seniors did a thing where they like, now this is before Photoshop, kids. You're going to say, well, why didn't they? So what they did was they printed porno pictures and then they cut out pictures of the teachers' heads and just like pasted them on the porn
Hilarious.
and put them all around the school.
That's great.
Hilarious. And that's so funny. Like now they could make like AI porn videos of the teachers.
Teachers getting railed.
This one, they just were literally taking like it was so obviously fake.
Oh, kids are definitely making AI videos of their teachers getting railed now.
I mean,
Well, they're doing it to like each other, and then like now they're like figuring out what to do about that. Have you guys seen?
Oh, they're like sex porn revenging with AI.
Yeah.
Oh my
Someone
God,
did that
that's
to me.
insane.
Someone released nudes of me that looked really real and were not.
Kim and Taylor Swift, both victims of the AI porn.
You got swifted.
Yeah, I got swifted.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, this was so obviously fake, though. It was literally just like pictures pasted on top of porn. And like stills, by the way.
Yeah.
And like printed on printer paper and just like, so it's all like, grainy and shit. It was not a big, these kids got one, they found out who did it. It was like supposed to be the senior prank. One was the valedictorian who I worked with. And the other one was like one of my best friend's older sisters. And so like it was like they were like leaders of the school.
Okay.
Though. And they got caught and they weren't allowed to like walk, so the valedictorian couldn't give a speech.
Oh fuck.
Like it was like a big scandal in the town.
Right. The good kids were doing the porn stuff.
Yeah.
That's good. That's juicy.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's juicy.
I don't know,
Yeah.
it's better that it's kids like that because it feels like you can punish them more, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, they didn't get really punished because it was the end of the year. And it was the end of like high school. So they didn't really get punished, but they had more
What does it mean when they're like, you can't walk at graduation? It's like, I'm still going to graduate.
Yeah. That's
Like,
the thing.
they
You just
can't be
don't-
like, you didn't go to high
well,
school.
the walk for some, I'd imagine people who give a shit about school. I mean, like looking back, I mean, would I have been sad about it at the time? Probably. But like my high school 20-year reunion is the same day as name nights here.
Okay.
So, they were like hitting me up, please come. The one guy asked me to do 5 minutes at it. I go, I couldn't possibly think of a more nightmare situation.
Then
and
doing
I would
5
never.
minutes at your reunion.
Yeah, there is something that I mean, you could give me $10,000 and I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that wouldn't fly for me.
but my point is like walking maybe at the time is a big deal, but like looking back, it's like, who gives a shit? You got the diploma, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't go my high school reunion. I wouldn't go to that over names night in 1,000 years. There's nothing. I told my friends, I was like, this is my graduation like names night. This is like way more important to me than graduating high school.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. You're going to bring your cords to names night?
my cords.
Your cords? Remember all
What's
the
that?
kids that got good grades? They got
Yeah, they
fucking
got to
a
wear the
stupid
stuff.
fabric string.
Oh, I never got
Fucking
cords.
losers.
I didn't know that.
Nerds.
I wasn't getting a cord. Sorry.
Not me either.
Solid C student over here, folks.
Me too. Solid C's forever.
C's all the day, baby.
C's.
They say D for diploma. C is like you get a little more cachet than that.
Yeah, C's and talks too much. That was my entire report card.
See,
Were
all
you a
the-
talker?
I mean, all the teachers liked me. And
Did you
hated
get? Oh,
my
I was gonna
sister.
say, did you get good grades? But we just talked about.
No,
That's
I
how
didn't.
bad in school I am.
just-
I couldn't even listen when he.
My
said
whole
C's.
thing was like I didn't do anything,
Mm-hmm.
and the teachers would just be like, oh, "Can you just do this, and I'll get you?" And I'd be like, "All right,"
All right, fine.
but I would do fine on the tests or whatever. I'd pay attention in class because I was trying to make jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So, a
Were-
couple of teachers hated my guts though. They were like, "Can you need to stop?" You're
Did
just-
you ever have any teachers you had a crush on?
Oh yeah, Mrs. Logel. Jesus, I
Did
wish
she
we could
know?
pull her up somewhere.
Did she know?
No, I was third grade. She was that kind of hot where I was like in third grade and I was like, she's different. Like I didn't know what hot
Really?
was, but I was like, this teacher's great. And then I like, as I got older, she was still there. I was like, she was a smoke show. Cause they would let, young, there was like a couple I look back on now that like they were probably 24 when I was in kindergarten or something. And I'm like,
Fuck yeah.
what a smoke show that lady was, I was like, no wonder they don't let them do middle school until they like hit 30 or something probably, right? You can't have like
yes. Yeah.
Sometimes
you have
they
to, you have
sneak
to
through.
space the age out a little bit.
They
I
really
think
should.
If
It's
you're
a
in high
smart-
school, you got to be past 40.
Yeah, if you're like 24, you're still kind of like a babysitter. Go with the children.
Please.
And teach ABCs. You're like a proactive babysitter, really. at
Please,
elementary.
dude.
Like my sister is a teacher.
Hold
and
on. Can we pause this for 1 second?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry.
All right, guys, this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. I am so excited to have BetterHelp as one of our sponsors. I Love them.
If you're like me, you've been trying to get to therapy for some time. Your schedule's always all over the place.
As someone who's like really, really busy and doesn't have time to really, who needs therapy. If you know me, you know I need therapy. You know me, you know I need therapy. So as someone who needs therapy, it's very hard with my schedule to like go into an office and sit down and talk to someone.
And, you know, sometimes it's hard to make time for therapy and time to take care of yourself. But when you feel like you have no time for yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever.
I know that other people have children and other lives, but I think it's really, really important to prioritize your mental health. And BetterHelp is really good for that because they do online, dude. When I do my therapy online is the best because then when I cry, I close my laptop to right about here. And then when I feel better, when he's making me feel better, I open it up again.
I personally have really benefited from therapy. I tell my therapist everything, which my mom's happy about because now I can stop telling her about everything.
It's really hard to do things for yourself. And even if you know it's going to feel good, it's kind of hard to get the motivation to get up and get at it.
It's entirely online, which is amazing. It's designed to be convenient and flexible, suited for your schedule.
You just need to fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist. I'm obsessed with my therapist that I found there. Before I was on BetterHelp, I had tons. I probably had like, not tons, but at least 5 therapists that I did not like. And the first therapist I found on BetterHelp, literally, I'm not kidding, changed my life.
Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/takeover today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/takeover. Make sure you tell them I sent you and make sure you get therapy. It's important, dude. It'll change your life. It'll make your life so much better. You don't have to take on everything in your own head by yourself. There's someone there for you. All right, let's get back into the show.
Guys, I'm super excited to take a second from the podcast to talk about our sponsors. It's Mint Mobile. I personally love Mint Mobile. I use them. I love them. It's my favorite. You know what you're getting with them.
With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and the first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets.
With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they truly mean it.
That's what I like. If you watch my podcast, I talk about it all the time, how I am sick of being scammed. I'm sick of being told one thing and getting another. I feel like nobody is straight up. Nobody tells the truth. That's what I like about Mint Mobile. They're straight up.
Yeah, in the past with AT&T, it's like I check the amount that's due and I'm like, I'm sorry, how many fees and upcharges do you have?
Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected charges. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. That's fucking cheap. You could have 2 phones like a fucking rapper. It would be sick.
Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts.
Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months of premium wireless services for $15 a month.
Get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month. Go to mintmobile.com/thisbee.
That's mintmobile.com/thisbee. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month with mintmobile.com/thisbee. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower than 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Let's get back into the show.
Sorry. He's like, where do we want to go for dinner? I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
If it's walking distance, I'll just...
Then he said pink taco, and I'm like, not there, but I don't give a fuck.
No, that's always tough when you say, like, I don't care, and then it's like, okay, here's a place, and you go, oh, the one place
It's just like pink taco. It's so...
Yeah, there's not even a place to sit down there, is there?
I
Or
don't
is there?
know.
I don't
It's
know.
just...
We should have just said Saddle Ranch.
Saddle Ranch would have been fun.
Saddle Ranch is fun. Give him a call.
It's just right there. It's like, and the food's pretty decent.
Food, yeah, like I don't hate it.
The food's pretty good, I think, considering it's got a mechanical bowl.
That's what I mean. Like you know where you're at and you know what you're getting.
Saddle Ranch?
See a TikTok girl or two.
There you go.
There it is.
Get you a TikTok baddie before
No,
the show.
I don't. It's not about getting anymore. Now it's just I'm an old man, and I'm just like, maybe I'll see a pretty lady there. That's all it is. It's just like seeing.
Maybe I'll see
something.
a girl picking off the
It's-
cotton candy at the old saddle ranch.
It's like looking at a flower. I don't know what kind it is. I'll never smell it, but
Ew.
over there.
It's kind of like having that crush on the teacher in 3rd grade where you're just like,
yes.
look at her.
No, that was different. That was like me going like, I don't know what this feeling is, but something's up here.
But I think you were right about that. When you're a teacher, you have to like. There's got to be an age. Like if you're in high school, you have to be 20 years older.
No,
than
it should
the
be
students.
good. It's good hiring practice to start them out with the elementary school kids. Because then if they truly are a pedophile, you'll find out quick.
Oh
But
no, not the young victims.
no, because the other way
Not
around,
the young victims for testing.
maybe they'll be less tempted to turn to whatever it is that's making them harken back to high school and not being chosen or something.
True.
That's just- I try to put myself in these smoke shows.
We had I've
shoes.
talked about this on my podcast before, but I had an aggressive amount of weird teachers growing up.
Oh yeah, you're a girl.
No, not
My
just me.
sister
The
had-
schools I went to and stuff, just in general. Like there was a lot of teachers caught. Was that you too?
Oh, that's
A bunch
no.
of
There
that,
was
or-
not caught. There was an art teacher that was a little creepy. My sister had a story about him or something. Like my sister didn't like put up with bullshit from teachers. So whereas I was like trying to charm them into giving me a passing grade, my sister was like a fine student who didn't really give a fuck about their
Opinion.
agendas and opinions and stuff. Yes, exactly.
Did she have a cord during her graduation?
Oh yeah,
Ah, that bitch.
I'm sure she had a cord. I don't really know actually, but now I mean, cool. You did great in school. Now what? You're a teacher, like.
Not Josh shitting on his sister.
No, I do that all the time.
Pod.
She's like a special ed teacher. I used to
Oh,
tell
that's
her.
really sweet.
I used to tell a joke that it never worked, and I would say, "Special ed teacher isn't that like the laziest of the teachers?" I'm like, "Would you have to learn the colors?" Never worked.
You should
People would
bring
be like,
that
"That's
back.
fucked up."
It's really funny. It's really
fucked up.
funny.
But I tried to spin it where I'm like, I learned that it's a noble job or whatever the fuck,
If you could do any other job, what would it be?
I would be in the front office of a football team or a hockey team.
A front office?
Yeah, like meaning like in the scouting department or
Oh, okay.
in just, helping out with game tape,
I see. I
you
see.
know. Not necessarily coaching, but deciding
You've
personnel
got a real Friday
decisions.
Night Lights dream going. on.
No, it's more corporate than that. And I found out you have to be like a lawyer to do these jobs, and it sucks. But I would love to because they have to
Really?
you have to know numbers. You have to
How
be like.
serious is this Pop Warner stuff getting?
It's not Pop Warner.
Oh.
What are you thinking? I'm talking about professional sports.
Oh,
This
I
is
thought you meant for a school.
no for a school.
I thought you meant we were talking
That's-
teachers.
Now that you said any job, didn't she?
Yeah, but when you said football team, I just imagined a school because we went straight from teachers.
Well, that's your own doing.
It's
I
not
would
my
never-
own doing.
That's actually really
Brains-
weird when there's a guy that's so into like the program. I guess it's a guy, if it's a head coach, he's trying to gather a resume so he can become a college coach and then maybe a professional coach or just stay at the
Okay, I
college level.
see.
But it's weird when there's just a guy around who doesn't have a kid involved.
Oh
in,
yeah,
like-
if you don't have a kid and you're a football coach,
It's happening in travel league baseball. Guys are being like, oh yeah, I'm like a first base coach for the travel. It's like, what? You don't even have a kid. Like
that's weird.
that's like, I'm not calling
You
them.
can't be the coach for a travel league without your own kid. You got to
Yeah.
come with your own equipment, buddy.
I'm not accusing
Sorry.
them of pedophilia in that case. I'm more accusing them of being stunted mentally, where it's like you got to let the game go.
Well, yeah, I've
You
gone
know?
I've gone on dates with a few guys that bring up like touchdowns they made in high school.
Yeah, that makes me sad.
That makes me really sad.
I mean, I get it though because I always like.
I talk about my high school days too.
Well, I always have empathy for people who shine at, especially football, because it's such a finite thing. You can't do it when you're old. Like at my age right now, if I was like really great at football, I would be at
be
the
done.
very least showing signs of regression.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, or I'd be definitely done. I'm 38.
Yeah.
So like, you can't
It's-
do it into your 40s or something. So it makes me sad for these guys who like what if that was like the thing that you were best at?
Isn't it crazy to be getting to an age where we would age out of jobs and being fit and healthy and going into wars and shit? Like, I remember when that started happening when I was doing jujitsu and I was, training to like fight at like Skankfest for something like an MMA thing. And then I was like, man, I would love to be a UFC fighter. And then someone was like, you're too old. And
Yeah.
I remember it was the first time that I was like, what? No, I'm not. And I looked and I was like, oh, I mean, not too old, but like literally.
You were in your
like,
30s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
it's like you
just
can't
too
start
late.
now. They're
It's too
like
late
12.
to start
They're
now.
like
And I'm
19.
like, but I'm only, like I say it now, like if I were to get pregnant now, I'd be like, but I'm just a little girl. I'm not ready. I'm just a baby.
It's weird. Like with hockey, I've watched hockey my whole life. And I remember looking at the guys and going like, they're so old. But they were really like, there were guys that were like, I was huge fans of when I was like 9. They were really only like 9 years older than me.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me now. Like I look at the Buffalo Sabres are like my favorite team. I root for them all the time. And now I'm like rooting for them like they're children. I'm like, oh, little Zach Benson, gotta go. Like I'm like, it's so
They used to be your heroes, and now they're your babies that you're proud of.
Yeah, it was like they were like superheroes to me before, and they were really just like, because now I see the guys
That's
that
sad.
are like
Boys grow up and they don't have any more superheroes.
well, like the guys that I looked up to, you know, like the late 90s, like early 2000s Sabres, they're like, you know, having like front office jobs or stuff like that, or they're just like in the media.
Right.
But either way, they're like, they look like cool guys. They're like guys that I'm friends with age. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird.
Yeah.
That I could have, they were just kids back then too. And I was like,
have you seen Milf Manor?
No, that would kind of, I think that would twist my brain
Dude,
in a way that I don't want it to.
Fucked up.
Yeah, I don't think I want
it's a bunch of Milfs.
I know exactly what it is, and I think it will.
They're
fuck
in
me up.
a manor.
Yeah, and their kids are with them,
and their kids are with them, and they're dating each other's sons, and just being like, "Can I steal him for a moment?" And it's just a 50-year-old woman with like heavy cat Botox and like an insatiable thirst for dick.
There are
coming
guys
after
into
your your sweet baby boy who's like, "I'm just here to like meet ladies and like hopefully meet someone cool."
Yeah, but then
And it's like
for
two bizarro worlds, and then they're on a date, and she's like, "I just feel like there's this lady." I mean,
but don't the moms then they go like, "Oh my god, she's fucking my son." I'm
yes,
gonna fuck her.
no,
son.
they
It's
try
like,
to block. Yes,
So do you want to fuck your son? Like I don't like any of this.
the one that was
dynamic.
the scariest was. There was this one. Well, So Young was the worst mom. I'll tell you why. Because this bitch, they did a.
Her name is So Young.
So Young.
That didn't last that age.
Yeah.
So young, I
Secret.
think not. Although Jesus, I mean, she is pretty.
Yeah, that's So Young, and she was the mom. Everybody was doing a reveal, a secret you never told.
Oh my
your
god, if
son.
that was my mom, I would be so fucked up in my head. My mom
And
looks
her
like an old
secret
lady.
that
Thank
she
God.
revealed on national television in front of her son and in front of the world was that she fucked his best friend.
I would be
Isn't that disgusting?
so fucked up if I was that kid.
And
I mean, thank God he's good looking and fuck whatever he
Dude,
wants.
he was a sweet kid and he was like, he didn't react much to it. And then later in the episode, the cameraman, you know, they show the after hour cameras like walking and he's in the pool hammered and swimming and crying.
Oh my!
And his
'cause,
mom's
yeah,
like, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
and
this
he's
is
like,
making
and,
me
and
sick,
he's like, at the
dude.
pool, he's like, it's fine, mom, I love you. It's fine, just leave me alone. He's just swimming, thinking about his best friend pounding his mom. And,
Oh my
and everybody
God,
in the
dude.
world knowing. And not only that, he had multiple best friends, and she wouldn't tell him which one.
Oh, I'm gonna puke. Dude.
Isn't that the worst part?
I
Is
swear
then
to
you
God.
have to guess.
Yeah, now you have to just leave your friend group.
You have to leave all of them. I don't know which one of you fucked my mom so young.
I don't know why I'm having such like a visceral.
I had a visceral. I was watching it like I had a lump in my throat that I was swallowing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna throw up right.
It was sickening, dude. And she was with a smile on her face, like, I can't believe my secret's
No,
out.
you're an
And then
awful, horrible,
a horrible,
Holy
disgusting
shit.
whore mother. And then 10 minutes later, she's in bed crying like, I know that I fucked up, but I am his mom, but I'm also still a woman. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
dude. I also
Fuck you, So Young.
You know what also makes me sick is the idea, and I actually asked because I thought
Not me yelling, fuck you, So Young. Loudly.
when I mean I don't know how often this happens, but I feel like it's become like a LOL lately, like where it's like girls are fucking each other's dads,
Ooh.
like friends' dads, like as like a
No. I
like
don't
does that happen more at all? Like, have you ever heard of that happening?
No. No.
I've heard, I mean, like you hear about it
Never.
in like
Would you rather your mom fuck one of your best friends?
yeah,
You don't know which one it is, but it's one of them.
okay.
Or your dad fall in love with one of your female friends, like something like me and your
Ugh,
dad.
no,
did.
I don't want that. I'd actually love for one of my friends to fuck. Can you guys fuck my mom? Because she could use it.
No.
I mean, she has been dormant for a while. So
No.
if you're out there and you're one of my friends, you do me the favor. If you're really one of my friends, you'd fuck my mom. But yeah, my dad.
It's actually a betrayal if they don't.
It's not so young situation where it's just like my mom's out here trying to fuck my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was just a hoary move on So Young's part.
Oh my God. And she's like, God, I would hate.
And she's like giggling when she gets caught, like she's like so naughty. I'm like, you fucking bitch.
And like, what are we trying to get to here? Are we trying to get to the fact that So Young wants to fuck her son, or that her son wants to fuck? So are you trying to like, what is the show trying to do?
Oh, the show's so fucked up. Like they'll do things like they'll do the challenges are like blindfold massaging, and you have to figure out which one's your son giving you the massage.
No.
They
This show needs to be taken off
They
of
each
the
take
air.
2 minutes.
This is crazy.
Let's look up some of the Milf Manor challenges.
I am not by no means a pearl clutching person, but this show is heinous. This is disgusting.
Wouldn't it kind of like depend on the circumstances though, Josh? Like what if like in this scenario, like your father dies tragically?
What?
No.
And then like
It has nothing to do with my dad. My father
and your
and
mother So Young is just so
my father and mother
horny.
hate each other, so I don't.
So young, so horny.
I don't care
so
about.
lonely.
I don't care about what it's going to do to my father by any means. My dad wouldn't give two shits about this if my mom was doing these things. No, this is not that at all.
Sexting challenges. They read facts out loud that the people gave before, like whose son had sex with 16 women at once, and the women had to guess if it was their
A little
son.
differently. Instead of challenges, you ladies will have the opportunity to take your.
Okay, so pause real quick. This is the twist in Milf Manor, where after the women dated all the sons, they brought in their
Who's
dads.
this fucking guy, a dad?
That's what I'm saying. After they've all dated their sons and
That's
gone
the
around
dad.
and made out with them,
I thought
they
this was
bring
a
in the
son.
dads.
This guy
No.
looks younger than I am.
That's the dad. That's the dad. And guess what? It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting.
Level.
That's that scary mom.
Right.
That's the one that keeps that one. Obviously the one in the white shirt who looks like she's gonna suck your son's dick off. She has this raspy voice. Dude, if I brought my son on this show, this woman would be my sleep paralysis demon. She was like, I kind of like Greg. I might jump on his ass. And it's just like this innocent 24-year-old boy who like looks like maybe
this is
he's
gross.
never
This
fucked
is like
before.
pedophilic and incestual, and like I don't like this at all. Like, because I mean, we were just talking about the hockey players. These are young fucking guys.
Yes.
Younger. I mean, sure they look. I mean, sure they look more like men than I'll ever look, but they're young.
Are you good? Do you have to pause?
What happened?
I stretched like this. Like it was like, honestly, if we got it on cam, it'd be a good slow-mo because I stretched like this, trying to crack my back, and the thing that keeps my tits together on my bra snapped, and my tits went woing woing in slow motion.
These are young fucking guys. Yes. Younger, I mean, sure they look.
It was a hot moment if we could pause and get it.
Okay, for sure.
Anyways, my bra's done. Every fucking month I gotta buy a new bra. Sick of it. But yeah, Milf Manor is disgusting. But I wanted to do one where it's where it's a dad and his daughters called Dilf Manor.
No, I mean, I'm
And then
sure
the
that's
girls
gonna
start
happen.
dating the other dads, and then the dads are pissed.
I'm sure that's
They're
gonna
like,
happen.
you fucking pervert, you're dating my daughter, and they're looking at the other
There's gonna be
daughter.
fights. I don't know why they
Yeah.
didn't do that first. Actually,
They should do that. It's the better way to do.
it'll
this
be more
show.
violent and dark, I think, and that's
Yeah,
maybe.
that one sounds like.
I think I'd watch that one, but
Dilf Manor coming to you soon.
all they're playing into though is all the like porn trends of
Yeah.
stepmom, stepdad, the whole thing.
The massaging's too much.
And it's so funny. All the porn girls hate doing that, but they do it because it's like popular and they get a bag for it. But they all are like, I'm grossed out by that so much.
Pretending to be a stepmom or
Or
whatever.
a daughter or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, have you ever seen the school challenge they did where the school kissing challenge gone wrong or whatever? This is gonna fuck you up.
I don't like this at all. Oh my God. I could
Go to image
I think I did see that.
videos.
I saw one where it was like a
It's
guy.
the first one.
A guy was a YouTuber and he was like, I'm gonna kiss my sister for just to like do it or whatever. So and then people are like, what? And then they watch it and they like made out and then they like had sex afterwards. Like it was
No.
it got big. It was like this scandal. Everyone was like, "This is fake," but then it was like, "No, it's real," and it was like very sad.
I mean, gross.
Yeah, hot.
Wait, yeah, it was that one.
This one, I think it's like some guy like
Oh,
reviewing it.
fuck. Let's go back. I hate when I see it.
Yeah, like they make it look like the video.
Yeah.
And it's just them talking.
What about the second one? God damn it. These bitch, not the Turks. What are they called?
Every time we're trying to find something, we got to find the young Turks
Turks.
talking about
This
it.
is a challenge where they lined up kids and told them that girls would be kissing them, and it's actually their parents, their dads and their moms kissing their mouths.
Ew. And
They're
who?
high school
And
kids. Look
why?
at the mom. Look at the mom. She put her son's hand on her ass.
Why would they do this? Why? Who would?
And then they made them describe the kisses.
Why would they agree to this? Like, what is this for? They thought it was going to go on YouTube.
Wait, rewind it. Go to the beginning, or go a little bit. Yeah.
What is this for?
Look at the mom right there.
I see it. I mean,
She's
get it.
whispering in his ear.
This
right
is.
there.
What is this for? And how did so many people do it?
It's for high school fun day. You never had a field day with your dad and mommy at school? Boy, did I have a field day with my dad at school today.
This is like gonna make
My
me
dad came to.
fucking puke, dude. This is.
It's fucking disgusting. Anyways, don't watch Milf Manor. You're not gonna like it.
No, I already knew this before this discussion. I've heard of the show. I refuse to watch it, and I've been grossed out by it. But I've never dug so deep into understanding one of their storylines.
I'm sorry I told you about So Young.
Oh, So Young, you stupid whore! God, I hate you.
Okay, one more Reddit thread before we go, Josh. This is from Direct Caterpillar 77. I, 23 male, broke up with my girlfriend, 21 female of 3 years because she wanted to remain a virgin. Now she wants to get back together, but told me she had sex with someone. When we were
Oh,
broken
been
up.
there, dude.
Should I have you?
Yeah,
Should I
yeah.
proceed? What? You've been through this?
My high school girlfriend, we dated for 4 years, from like sophomore year of high school
Okay.
to sophomore year of college.
Okay.
And we like broke up or whatever, and she was very Christian. She wanted to stay a virgin. We did other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I was happy just doing anything. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't need to have sex. Oh, so I don't get to put it in the vagina. I'm putting it on another spot, so who cares? And so and I'm poking things with my hands in my face. So like, what do I
That's
give a
all
shit?
you need, right?
That's all I cared about. So I thought, I'm like, well, I'll wait, whatever. I don't care. So then
I'll wait. You're blowing me.
I waited 4 years. I went from being 16 to 20 years old, which is like a chasm of your life that you're supposed to like learn
Fuck.
things and fuck. Exactly. And so she dumped me when she went to college, like at a certain point in college. Cause I was like such an idiot back then. I was like
no.
blacking out when I would be at parties, and I'd be like, I'd be that guy that was like passed out in the corner, and they'd be like, then I'd be all like, get away from me, or stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, I figured it out pretty quick, but that was a bad space in trying to figure out drinking or whatever.
Right.
And so she dumped me or whatever, and then like we started hanging out again, and she was like, I fucked so and so, like, and I was like, wow, that was fast. And I had not fucked anybody yet. It took me like another year and a half.
Oh, hell. I bet you were on a journey after that.
No, I wasn't. I didn't know how to do it. I had no idea how to like. I had dated the same person since I was 16, so now we're like
and then she waited.
and then
Oh.
and we were in college, so I didn't know how to like date a new. I mean, I knew that girl for like you know, it was.
Oh, that's fucked up.
So I didn't know how to like talk to girls or like.
Were you pissed at her?
Yeah, I was this close to becoming like an incel. I was like,
You're like, I'm going to kill you.
I wasn't like
I want
that,
to
but
smother you. You were the
but I
guy
was
that
like-
smothered her in the last Reddit thread.
I was like, girls are all fucking scum.
they're
and, like,
users and
yeah,
abusers.
Yeah, I was like mad, but then I kind of
What's
I
the
started
trigger
doing
warning?
comedy and I figured it out. Yeah, what does that say?
Manipulation, infidelity. All right, so they met him a few months later. They got
Oh, that's a
together.
trigger warning. I guess that works for me. I'd be like manipulation and infidelity. I'm gonna shy away from that.
I'm not going to read this one.
That's funny.
I don't need to be in this.
It
whole
is
thing.
funny that it is a trigger warning, as if you didn't read the title already and be triggered.
Oh, yeah, look, same thing. We did other sexual things, not just intercourse. I never had much luck with girls, and growing up, I was a virgin. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, she went to college and fucked someone.
Like, it's kind of crazy to say this,
You
but
can't blame her.
that girl from high school was like the closest I think I got to like gonna be engaged to somebody. Like the whole time.
Yeah, but you know what? You never know if you want to be engaged to someone until you fuck them. I'll tell you that much.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. If you didn't fuck her, it might not have been for you. The fuck might have not have been for you either.
I think it could. I mean, I think we got close enough.
Why don't you call her? Call her right
she's
now on
married,
the pod.
She's married with children, but
Call her anyways. I
That's
dare you. I
so
dare you to just call her. What's her name?
I don't want to say her.
You don't have to say her last name. What's her name?
Colleen.
Colleen. I know you're married with 2 children,
Well, I don't have her phone.
but I want to say to you, I have not stopped thinking about you since you went and fucked someone after making me wait 4 years.
No.
Girl, you have driven me crazy. Colleen, baby, it's me, Joshy Potty.
We've talked about it. I mean, we haven't talked about it. We stayed in touch. I think we like send happy birthdays to each other once in a while. But I mean, it's not
Something's still there, people.
No, I mean, I guess you never forget your first beach, huh?
No, you don't. I think we could end it there. It's a beautiful ending.
You never forget
Your first beach.
or your first beeve.
Or your first beeve.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Josh, where can people find you?
Find me on the YouTube at the Josh Potter Show every Wednesday while it lasts, and I guess the internet elsewhere, Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Come find me on the road, thejoshpotter.com.
Fuck yeah. Find me at kimcongdon.com, patreon.com/Kim Congdon, Childless Milf on YouTube, Magic Prank Show on Netflix, and I'll see you next week. Bye.